for more on the debt ceiling talks. Let's bring in NewsNation's political editor, Chris Stirewalt. Okay, Chris, can they get this done?
They will, or it seems that they will. Here's basically how this has to go. The Democrats in the White House did not expect initially that the House could get anything through the House at all, that McCarthy would not be able to so easily get something past the House. So that caught them off guard. Then they had to work through the part where Biden told Democrats that they were going to have to make some concessions to get it done. There was a lot of grumbling. They told them to mint a $10 trillion coin. There was a lot of funny business and funny talk as Democrats came to terms with the fact of, yes, there has to be a negotiation. Now we are at the next phase, which is, can Kevin McCarthy get a majority of his conference? Can he get, you know, whether the 110 or 111 members of his own conference to say, yep, this is a deal that we can go with. Then he brings it to the floor. Then Democrats have to ride in at the end to give him the votes to make up for the 40 or 50 maybe House Republicans who will jump off and not vote for it on final passage.
That's a real high wire act. In the meantime, we're hearing Republican congressmen already talking about the fact that Secretary of Treasury Janet Yellen, her extension of the deadline when she now thinks the government will run out of money, is all a political stunt.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. If it's not specific, they say, well, you don't even know when it is. Then if it is specific, they say, oh, you're just making that up. The reality is, and look, we have to be honest with ourselves about this, that people in Washington, people in markets, Americans in general have tuned out the dysfunction of our budget process and the potentially catastrophic consequences. I don't think that's where we're headed right now, but let's be honest. We have a broken system for how this country allocates its resources, the government allocates its resources. And one time, I hope this isn't the time, but one of these times, people are going to fool around and find out. They're going to find out and see, well, let's take it over the edge. We heard Donald Trump in a town hall say, I'd default. The consequences of that for all Americans and world markets and the health of the economy and all of that stuff are real. And I don't like it when they're playing with fire like this. And I hope everybody can think about this over the Memorial Day weekend and come back as grown-ups.
Maybe they'll hear from their constituents back home that they're dancing a little too close to the edge.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.